Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And I have to tell you, it is good to be home. It is good to be talking again regularly and being able to record. I just got back from Connecticut, where I attended Connecticon along with my good friend Art Frederick. But before I get into all that, I just wanted to highlight real quick, we're getting closer to my birthday. That's on Friday. And 27 different people have chipped in. That's what all these candles are. 27 different people have chipped in toward my new computer. And I wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate that. I've already gone ahead and, put up little signs on each of the candles for all 27 folks. For people who I don't really know, I didn't want to put their first and last name out there for privacy reasons. But, for people like Andy Buchanan or somewhere in here, there's Art Frederick. Yeah, there we go. His Twitter is public knowledge, whatever. Anybody can go bother him on Twitter. Same thing for Andy Buchanan. Go do that. But, I don't want people going after Lars Eric S. and sending him, crazy messages. Don't stalk people. Inappropriate. Anyway, while I'm helping y'all stalk people better, let's switch gears a little bit. 2 words. One Direction. Now, I gotta tell you, I was a little bit dubious about this whole One Direction thing, and then I made the decision to never inform myself about any of the band members or their music. And I've gotta tell you, it's grown on me, having that weight lifted off my shoulders, that I'm just gonna be an uninformed consumer. It is wonderful. Let me just grab some bread here, because I'm about to make a run for it. What I'm thinking that I want to do is I want to head in one particular direction. Womp. That was not a great jump. I want to head up here toward my nether portal once the day breaks. But I also want to maybe put up a few signs with some One Direction jokes around. Maybe Hypno's base, maybe Generic B's base. Generic B is actually online right now, so I'm actually thinking I might go just bother him. I think that's the optimal hilarity factor right there. I should probably get a pick if I'm going to go harass Generic B. Either way, though, where was I? One Direction. I learned of One Direction through Andy Buchanan's daughter, who is on Twitter and apparently tweets about them sometimes. And I realized that the beauty of their name is that you can make fun of them without knowing anything about what the band actually is. That is the best kind of humor, because although I like to do a lot of medical background research for my One Direction jokes, it's important to, not have to really know anything about the band when you can just mock their name. I figure there'll still be some mobs in the woods here, but whatever. This is a Joe Hills video. We got a sword, we got armor. Who cares? I don't know why the backgrounds are loading so slow. I wonder if there's something going on with the server sending chunks or something, because that wouldn't be on my end. Anyway, yeah, let's go post some signs that promote One Direction and One Direction-related humor in Generic B's base. This can only go well. In the meantime, though, as I progress toward Generic B's base on my scenic tour of this little jungly area, and also I'm probably going to have to go ahead and grab me. Let's quickly ascertain the presence of mobs nearby. Mob non-presence seemingly ascertained. Switching to axes. Oh, this is a lame tree. It's got all these extra branches and stuff. Those are the worst trees. I don't want to deal with that. I just want a tree. Yeah, see this tree? This tree is simple. This tree knows what it is, and it doesn't try to be anything more. So, yes, thank you, this tree. I appreciate your forward thinking through your simplicity. But anyway, I was lucky enough to run into Andy Buchanan and her family at Connecticon, and by run into them, I mean we made plans in advance, and then I turned on my cell phone. I put my cell phone in the charger, so that way I would, be able to have phone calls from her about those plans, and then I managed to actually leave the phone turned off while I napped, but at least it was charging. So when I woke up, I got a lot of messages. That's the way to do it, and I know that One Direction is hopping and hipping with all the kids these days, so, my friend Art and I, Art also knew nothing about One Direction. At one point during the dinner, he had to pretend to check his email so he could Google them to determine what they were, which is, a band of some sort. Anyway, So, we were talking about the power of, fandom. And the beauty of fandom is that when people get really excited about stuff, well, that's not where I'm supposed to go. When people get really excited about stuff, it can spur them on to be more creative or more interesting or more confident, Like, people who are really excited about Minecraft might learn to do video editing by starting to make Minecraft videos. I was hoping to have somebody on the show who could talk about that personally, but unfortunately no one was available when I was filming this. But anecdotally, I hear that that's, a thing where Minecraft encourages people to learn new skills, like video editing. Dang it. Somebody's been messing in my area. Is Generic B around here? Yeah, this is my secret mineshaft tunnel, which I think Generic B has discovered, or someone has discovered. Well, let's go ahead and seal it off for right now. But I don't think he had that open before, so he might be nearby. Either way, where was I? Generic B, minecart tunnel, Minecraft tunnel. Oh yeah, I guess I'm going to have to take Generic B's stupidly obnoxious tunnel. That's fine. Has he messed with anything else of mine? Everything else seems cool here. Let's see. Power of fandom. It encourages people to be less insular as well, because they go and they hang out at conventions with other people who share the same interests. So people who really like Minecraft and might have spent all day at home talking to themselves or their action figures might instead, decide to talk about Minecraft at a convention. Connecticon had a ton of kids running around in them creeper heads or with those, pixel swords and whatnot. But you know what? That's only part of it. Whoa, that's one of those dudes that I don't want to hang out near because he'll shoot me. Oh, I almost just sworded those guys. I was like, oh no, it's a person with a sword. I should hit them. Do not do that. That's also the worst way to film Minecraft videos. Not that I know anything about that. So, fandom. It can promote people to, buy things, like swords or creeper heads that they'll carry around as a badge of honor that then allows them to go talk to other people because they've got this icebreaker. It's like, look, I've got this Minecraft sword. You like Minecraft, or do you like Minecraft? I'll know if you tell me I love your sword. So that's kind of a thing. And I happen to be a person who, I'll just talk to anybody. And especially when I'm at a convention, like I was at Connecticon this weekend up in Hartford, Connecticut. And I was riding the shuttle, and I met a fella who was also named Joe. And you know what? I think we will... Oh, I should verify that this tunnel isn't still full of lava. What's the best way to do that? Okay, yeah, I can hear some lava. I don't know if Generic B has trapped this further, because this will make me feel all manner of stupid if he has. But, let's see. Seems safe enough. Oh, it looks like he's actually entirely cleared it. Wonderful. So, I'm talking to this fella Joe on the shuttle, who is not me. This is not one of those stories where I'm like, my friend Joe has a trouble with dandruff. And I'm just thinking, since you're a medical professional, you could answer a few questions for me about him for my friend. Anyway, so I meet this guy, and I start talking to him about Minecraft and videos and stuff. And he's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I've got a telephone that can use the internet. Let me subscribe to you right now. And I got pretty excited because I've technically a lot of people have subscribed to my series and to my show. And I've got to say, I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Like, I cannot express enough how happy it makes me that you guys are excited about my videos. But I've never actually watched somebody subscribe to me. I've never seen it. It's one of those things where people are just like, faved, subbed, commented, liked, thumbs upped. And I'm just like, oh, Generic B's done some work. And I'm just like, oh, I really appreciate that. But, this is not the sort of thing. He provides us with buttons and picks now. That's a new thing. Let's go see if he's home. Anyway, where was I? So I'm not used to anybody having... Oh, this is an interesting little valley here. This must have been here last time. I think his entrance, his secret way, is around back this way. So, I've never seen somebody actually click the subscribe button. So, this fella, he pulls out his phone, and he goes to my page using the card I provided him with my YouTube address and face printed on it. Remember, kids, if you're going to a convention, you always want to print your face on your cards, because a lot of people are going to be drinking, and it makes it a lot easier for them to remember which one you were. So, anyway, let's see. I seem to remember it being somewhere around here. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Okay, this one? There we are. Cool. I just need to use this workbench real quick. So, anyway, I got to see my first subscriber subscribe in person, which was really, really awesome. And he was my 12,000th 420th subscriber. So, this is officially the 12,420th subscriber appreciation video. Although, I'm also greeting One Direction. Generic B says hi. I'm here to vandalize you. Or One Directionize you. Yeah, I was pretty much gonna harass whoever was on the server, and it seems like it's him. So, anyway, well, I got my signs. I just needed to use his crafting bench. I didn't want to waste a whole log on it. See? Now I've got this extra log. Excellent. So, let's see. So, yeah, it's kind of neat meeting fans in person, and I want to encourage anybody who can make it down to PlayOnCon in Birmingham, Alabama. Next week, it's July 26th through 29th. I'm going to be there, Good's going to be there, Generic B's going to be there, Aurelian, Wolf21, Vance Crafter, Looklin, who else am I forgetting? Pause, Unpause. Come on, guys. You know you want to come hang out with us. It's awesome. So, anyway, fandom brings people together. Fandom gets people to talk. Fandom gets people excited about making things. And, oh, I should just put these all over his face. That's what I should do. Yeah, here we are. Have some extra signs here. Dun dun. What does this say? Are these still all the old ones? Huh, I left a button around here somewhere. I bet it's that button in the chest. The door's all open and stuff, too. I wonder if Generic B doesn't have everything turned on account of his, what do you call it? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I know he's technically got that whole 1-3 thing backed up. So let's just, maybe chill out here for a little bit. But, at Connecticon, though, there were people who were huge fans of, like, everything. There were, like, 1 million people dressed up like Korra from The Legend of Korra. There were a whole bunch of people dressed up like Sonic from, that drive-thru with the roller skate women. Uh-oh, if I stay out here, it's going to get dark. Maybe I should come inside. Yeah, I better... Is there not a button to close this? There used to be. I really don't want to have a whole bunch of creepers attack me while I'm out here, because I've had trouble with this before. Well, down we go. So, anyway. One of the great things, though, about fandom is it can encourage you to do things that you wouldn't have otherwise. Like One Direction... Whoa, gonna need more lines than that. One Direction wants you to mow the lawn. That was a joke Art had at dinner, and I think that your pa would probably appreciate it if you got him a t-shirt that said that for Father's Day coming up. Actually, Father's Day was like last month. Oh my goodness, I think I forgot to call my dad. Yeah, so there's that. Oh, don't forget to do that. Okay. But, you know, it's one of those things like, the beauty of One Direction is the simplicity of it. They're not going every which way. There's only just one direction. Straight. Wow, I still can't type. Into your hearts. And, uh-oh, I hear generic B. Oh, no, I hear a zombie. Let's see. Where's? Ah! Is that generic B or is that a skeleton? Yeah, that's generic B. Generic B, I'm leaving helpful notes about One Direction. He really probably doesn't want me to knock him down into here. So... Oh, he's giving me arrows. That's good. I didn't bring any. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, you kids get off my spawn. So, either way, I'm just leaving helpful signs about One Direction. It goes straight into your heart like an arrow, or a bullet, or a hypodermic needle that's full of adrenaline. I guess that wouldn't be a hypodermic needle. It'd be one of them adrenaline shot needles. Dang it, Generic B, I didn't come up here to kill you. Uh-oh. Yep, that's him. That's Generic V, alright. Good old Generic V. So, anyway, where was I? One Direction. He just ran out of arrows. One Direction. Through your heart. Like a sword. Dang it, stupid new line carriage returns. Wow, I hear a lot of mobs spawning nearby. Let's see. But yeah, the other great stuff about fandom, though, is that everybody gets together and they get really excited, and that excitement just kind of builds off itself. And that's really cool, too. Uh-oh. This room is now super dark. I cannot believe that that was a... Is this room through here dark still? Whoa. Dang it, why can't it be sun time so I can go back outside? I want to just go outside, Generic B. I'm not in here to mess with you. Well, I am. I'm in here to make a point about One Direction, though. Where was I? One Direction, hypodermic needles, adrenaline needles. I feel like I'm rambling more than usual. Anyway, so one of the things that we did at Connecticon was we decided to promote our book that we've been working on called Pitfalls and Penguins, which is like a goofier D&D variant. And we made a Kickstarter for that. And let me tell you, Kickstarting stuff is kind of interesting because you're doing something new and asking people to help you do it together, collaboratively. And so hopefully Generic B will think I left now, because I don't see his name anywhere. But either way, Kickstarting. The basic idea of Kickstarting is that you put money into or you ask for money to fund a project. In our case, we had a book we've been working on for like 2 years, and we said, hey, could you guys give us some money for that? And here's the PDF of what we got so far. We're going to spend the last month polishing it. And we've already raised over $1,100. And actually, wait, no. We got a $250 backer right before I started filming this. So we might be in the $1,350 range. Although I'd have to do the math and verify. I'm not going to pull up the page right now. Dang it, Generic B. Where are you at? Okay, well, let's go back down there and hang a bunch of signs. And oh, I have torches. I'll just go light up that room for him. Poor Generic B, always having such a dark room to type all the buttons in. And so we got a lot of really positive response at Connecticon as we talked about Pitfalls and Penguins. Folks really like the idea of a goofier Dungeons and Dragons. And did I leave the drop switch on? Yeah. Sorry, Generic B. But yeah, goofier Dungeons and Dragons is good. people like it. We handed out 350 banners. I need another funny One Direction fact. That guy from we're just going to abbreviate them to 1D, is a step away from becoming Pope. Band renamed Cardinal Direction. Done. Light it up. Okay, so, where was I? Let's see, I'm vandalizing Generic B's base. I'm putting One Direction signs down. My mind is everywhere. And so Connecticon, we talked to so many people, and everybody was awesome. The coolest people we got to meet, though, include Brian Clevenger, who makes who used to make 8-Bit Theater, which I'd been reading since I was like, I don't know, in 9th grade, literally like 10 years ago, 11 years ago now, and Lindsay Small and Alex Butera, who make Batman Spider-Man, and Art got a lot of funny stuff from them. So, let's see. I'm kind of out of one. See, all the One Direction jokes I had are good for Twitter, but they're too short for signs. So, I guess the only way is up. Is Generic B still up there? Okay, I don't think he's lying in wait for me. And hopefully the mobs from outside are gone. So now's a good time. He is still definitely online. He's probably really wondering what incredibly devious, horrible thing I have. When in reality, he's just the only person online for me to harass. If Biffa was here, I'd be like hanging out around Biffa's base, hanging One Direction signs. Just like any One Direction fan. Generic B, where you at, bro? Okay, I think it should be relatively safe to make a beeline. Whoa, that's a creeper. Yeah, definitely creeper there. I was gonna say, I think, dang it. And that was my second error. I was gonna say, I'd like to think it was relatively safe to run down here to the portal and make my hasty retreat. But that might not be the case. So yeah, anyway, you guys have been awesome and generous with both. I still hear hissing. That's creeping me out. You guys have been awesome and generous with the chip-in for my computer for my birthday, which I cannot thank you enough for. People have been awesome about the Kickstarter, which I don't know how much overlap there is here because I haven't really mentioned it to you guys. But it's a game where you can play as a penguin with a chainsaw or an orc with a shotgun. I mean, you really can't beat that. Oh, is this area back here new? That's kind of nice. I like it. It gives it a little more volume. Uh-oh. There we go. I hope nobody else has trapped this while I was gone. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot too because Marion and I are looking at getting married in the next few weeks. We've had a lot of issues with scheduling around family and illnesses from folks and stuff like that. And at this point, we're just kind of like, well, it's time to just, book the smallest chapel we can get, invite our siblings and our parents, and just do this. And so I'll have more details about that later, but that's been something that's been definitely on my mind as well. So believe me, guys, I know it seems like I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, but I've been super busy between the book, the convention. Oh, speaking of upcoming conventions, this is just like the most stream of consciousness video ever. Aurelian, who is going to be there, had the idea for a table flipping contest. So we're going to have video of all of us flipping over tables to see how far we can throw them, which will be cool. Wow, Gast really just tore up that thing like crazy there. How come that other tunnel gets to be all fancy? That's not fair. Let's go see what everybody else has been doing, too. But yeah, Aurelian has... Oh, this is Biffa's stupid glass thing. This never works. Don't build those, guys. Yeah, so there's going to be a Meet the Minecrafters dinner or maybe like bar event on Thursday night. There's going to be a building competition on Friday and possibly Saturday as well. Yay, it's sunny times. Awesome. I'm super thrilled to go hang out with Good and all them again and to meet Paws in person for the first time. And anyway, I'm hoping to get some good footage there that I can bring back and show you guys. Vetches does not have a new map out yet. He's got a bunch of stuff that's coming out soon. He's waiting on the 1.3 update, so there won't be a lot of survival adventure stuff from me until that happens. What's this? Slime-O-Vader. Plan is to make slim balls. Slimbles. Oh, that must be Slimbles. Okay. So plans to make Slimbles fall from wool, slim, or nose. Oh, so they're going to make like a Double Dare nose thing that the Slimbles will come out of. Okay, that's hilarious. So wait, do Slims climb? I don't know how that works. And they added this little yard here. I'm not sure I love this. Well, I guess if it's like a zoning thing where everybody had to get that. This is what I get for leaving the server for a week and a half or so. Oh well, I accept it. I guess writ large, it does increase my property value. Oh, especially if that fella there. Is that still Monkey Farm's little baby house, or is that Brenny Beast's? I don't even know. I should find out, like a good neighbor. Joe Hills is here. Oh, no. Without a roof, that's really not going to do well water-wise. I feel like this video's been going on a while, but my point was that I'm going to do more survival adventure maps. Vetches has a bunch of crazy stuff planned for 1.3. I really appreciate all you guys being so patient as I recovered from my illness and as I traveled to Connecticon. Usually, the summers are going to be when I travel the most because I have to promote the comic that I do, have to promote Pitfalls and Penguins. Oh, hey, these just pop out here? These were not here before. Yay, 3 Slim Balls. But yeah, so I've got one more con coming up at the end of the week, or I guess at the end of next week, which will be PlayOnCon. You can learn more at playoncon.com. It's in Birmingham, Alabama, so come down and see me. I need to stop talking, because otherwise I will keep talking forever, and then I will never get this edited and posted. Although I might just post it, essentially, as all one chunk, because I think I was talking pretty much the entire time. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Wow. That was supposed to, I was like, oh, I've got this really slick idea. I was going to say, keep directioning. Right? See, that's good, right? And then I bust this out. Nah, done. Oh, this is actual vandalism. This is a public area. I should take that down. But seriously, keep adventuring. You guys are the absolute best.